watching the press briefing addressed by the Minister of Health and, of course, the Minister of Information and Broadcasting, and, of course, other stakeholders in government concerning the global pandemic of the coronavirus. Now, the biggest takeaway from the press briefing that you were just watching a while ago is that 2 Zambians have, contracted this particular virus, which is the COVID-19, and they did so, according to the minister, they did travel to France, and it is obviously from there that they did contract this particular virus. Now, you may be, it is worth noting, ladies and gentlemen, that you don't have to panic, and I think that was the clarion call from the minister, that only 2%, mortality rate is being recorded so far in relation to the COVID-19. Therefore, there is need not to panic, but of course take serious the issues of prevention and of course making sure that lack of contracting this particular scourge, is avoided at all costs. Now, to show the severity of this particular pandemic, we have a serious event such as the Kuomboka ceremony that was, going to take place being cancelled. The Agritech Expo has been cancelled as well, to just show the efficacy and seriousness of this particular virus. So, wherever you're watching us from, please remember, Zambia has now recorded 2 cases, and you do well to adhere to all the measures, take in interest to understand the symptoms, and of course, if any sign of the symptoms begins to manifest in you, please make sure you find or make way to the nearest health facility to be able to get help. Now, another interesting fundamental that I'd like to bring to your attention on this particular COVID-19 is the fact that in the advent of this particular virus, we will be monitoring how the Kwacha will be performing, just to make sure, to see, how it will behave. Yesterday, in fact, this morning when I checked, the Kwacha was at 16.44 in relation to the United States dollar. So by close of business, we will be monitoring, and of course, we'll keep checking to see how that particular trend will be, unfolding as the day progresses. Now, there are some critical sectors that are likely to receive a boost as a result of this. Well, number one, it is the FMCGs, the fast consumer moving goods. Now, these are household goods, bread, butter, and all these necessities that we use each and every day. So we're likely to see, in all this negativity, there's likely to be a boost in that particular sector, because people obviously would want to stock, those particular essentials in their homes to avoid interacting and associating with the crowds. Now, talking about avoiding interaction with the crowds, this brings me to the point of e-commerce in this particular country. I think that is an area that requires enough attention, massive investment, thorough research, and significant emphasis. This now calls for us to turn to e-environment or governance or e-systems altogether. If you look at China right now, their education system has moved to the e-platform, and of course, many other aspects of their society. So this, for a country like Zambia, is also a call for us to be able to invest massively in these areas to make sure that, as we strive to reduce interactions, human interaction or association with the people to avoid contracting this particular pandemic, we also invest in e-infrastructure or e-systems. Now, we will give you more details on the Diamond News Desk at 8, where we're going to, of course, provide exclusive analysis and, of course, explore other fundamentals on what these particular 2 coronavirus cases that have been reported for Zambia mean. At the moment, the minister has made it very clear that the country will not lock down unless there is need to do so. So the concerns are still there as to whether or not could this be the time for us to close our borders or not. But of course, he says the time hasn't yet come. So we'll keep waiting, and of course, tomorrow we'll give you the same update as he says. They will be meeting, the Minister of Finance and of course other key government leaders will be meeting tomorrow, including the Vice President, to discuss further some of the measures that will be put in place to make sure that this is done. The name is Winston Mavor, and of course, we're giving you live updates here at the House Ministry of Health, where information concerning the coronavirus has just been given, and of course, 2 cases have been recorded.
News on the go with Diamond TV, powered by MTN.
Let's go into a world of taste and wonder, where homegrown natural ingredients burst with the flavor of real buttery love. From the skilled bakers at Amazon comes a fabulous shortbread biscuit baked to absolute perfection. Chelsea shortbread biscuits, made with real butter.